Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Carson Meredith with 31 Triple Doppler.
What's 31 Triple Doppler showing us about these storms coming in right now?
They're showing a good number of storms right now. A little earlier than expected, but it's just going to be that hit and miss stuff once again that we typically see in June or July instead of, what is today, May 11th?
So May 11th.
Summer's coming a little early this year. Let's go ahead and show you 31 Triple Doppler as we close in on the top of the hour. I put it into motion over the last hour because you see that one broken line of storms. It actually started in Lawrence County. It's just one little cell about 9 o'clock this morning. It's developed into that broken line of storms. It's now mainly in our southern Tennessee tier up towards Wayne, Lawrence, Giles counties in Tennessee. Still some light rain coming down in Limestone County, but heads up if you live west of Fayetteville in Lincoln County, Tennessee. Got one little storm moving just right along that Giles-Lincoln County line. But let's go further to the south. We're still watching these downpours that developed in Marshall County, I should say, a little while ago. That has now moved into Jackson County. A few lightning strikes out near Paint Rock, Woodville, western side of Scottsboro as well. But I'm also watching this little thunderstorm developed right over Lacey Spring about 10 minutes ago. Now it's moving right over the Arsenal. So if you're along the South Parkway, let's say you're out towards Madison, heads up, you could be seeing this downpour roll through in the next 10 minutes or so. That's a live view of the Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater in Albertville. Busy morning out there. I think we got a baseball tournament of some kind going on. Had some rain move through Albertville a little while ago. It's going to have some issues getting those baseball games in through the afternoon. Those storm chances will go up for the rest of your Thursday. And since these storms have fired up a couple hours earlier than usual, it's going to be a little cooler today. Still warm, don't get me wrong, but not in the upper 80s today. Mid 80s instead. That forecast high is 84. Heading out on your Thursday evening, make sure you keep the umbrella nearby. Keep an eye on the skies for that lightning. In fact, this evening is when those storm chances will be at their highest. It's a 50-50 shot through the evening. And what's different about today's forecast is we can see several waves of showers and storms through this evening and also overnight tonight. Now, as far as the severe weather threat, it is very, very low. The greater concern for more organized severe storms is down to our south. Now, you do see that level 1 risk in green does include our southern tier of counties. Very similar to yesterday, quite frankly. We could have some stronger storms that have gusty winds, and that might mean 1 or 2 severe thunderstorm warnings through this afternoon. Let's go through future radar. You notice this forecast model is keeping us way, way too dry. We've already had plenty of storms this morning, and that will still be the case through the afternoon. As the evening goes on, there's some storms going on in Mississippi right now, and what's left of those storms will move into North Alabama this evening in that 7-8 o'clock time frame. You see those storms here in the Huntsville Metro by 10 o'clock tonight, but we'll keep seeing those waves of storms develop while you're sleeping overnight. Not expecting any severe weather, but you might get woken up by a few rumbles of thunder. The Friday morning commute is going to be a mess. Even if we're not seeing storms, we'll have widespread rain tomorrow morning before we start to dry things out just a little bit tomorrow afternoon, just left with a few pop-ups as the day goes on Friday. It's staying toasty though. In fact, Mother's Day weekend, 88 and 90 degrees for Saturday and Sunday respectively. You see that small cool down on Monday? That is the sign of some changes to come. And you see those changes on the 10-day forecast. We're going to have a cold front move through early next week. Which day? That remains to be seen. Looks more like Monday at this point, but that of course can still change. Regardless, once that front moves through, we quiet things down, we have a good bit of sunshine, and those temperatures are back to where they should be this time of year, in the low 80s. That's next week. Got to get through this week.
Got to remember that.
Hallelujah.
Very thankful for that.
Yes.
Thank you, Carson.